You're checking out Power99.com.
Don't stop.
Power99, Dread, Nina, Mother, Rise and Grind Morning Show. Special guest, friend to the show, Miss Jazmine Sullivan is here in the studio with us.
You talking to your home, boo.
Yes,
like, this is your city. This is your town.
Yes, it is. I mean, I've been getting so much love. I'm so happy.
So you have an album out right now called Reality Show.
Yes.
Right? And you're talking to your city. This is where you're from. How does it feel right now?
It feels wonderful. You know, I took a break, right? And I did not mean for it to be 3 or 4 years.
Right.
But, you know, life kind of gets, you know, life does its own thing. But I'm so happy to be back and really just to be putting on for my city. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Hey, Jazz, I did your show, your listening party.
Yes.
I hosted your listening party.
Thank you, too.
No problem. Come on, man. We go back a long way.
Sure do.
And you went through the process of making this album. It was real personal to you. There are things that happened in your life that you wrote about and you sang about on this album. Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the album is called Reality Show basically because a lot of where I come from is from my own reality, what I've experienced. And I went through some things with the relationship that kind of got really, really bad, really messy. And I always say that you have to love yourself. And sometimes I find in relationships a woman just gives their all and gives the man so much and kind of loses themselves. And I think that's what happened with me. I kind of lost myself in a relationship. And so that's why I wound up taking a break, and it got that long because I was trying to get my own life back together and get things back together. But yeah, the album is based off reality, and also because, you know, I got a reality TV addiction.
As we all do, girl.
It's bad though. It's bad. Like I'd be like, oh, I'm not going out. I got a show coming in.
So what you watch? You do Love and Hip Hop?
All the Love and Hip Hops. I do Real Housewives from Atlanta. I'll do like Tamar and Vince and like the family shows, but it most of the time it gotta be ratchet.
The ratchet.
Do you do any of the white ratchet shows, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and stuff like that?
I do Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I do Mob Wives.
Yes, girl.
I do them all for real. I haven't seen them all.
I know that's right. If R&B divas came to you, would you say yes?
They actually did, and I don't think right now is the time. I feel like right now, I'd rather my music speak for me than anything else. And plus, you know, I kind of want to keep my stuff to myself. I don't want everybody to see everything.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of R&B singers are starting to do reality shows to try to keep themselves out there because of what's happening with R&B and how it's changing. And you know, when you consider Chris Brown Loyal R&B song and that's playing on the radio, you know, I see a lot of R&B singers doing that. Do you necessarily agree with that route?
I mean, I guess to each his own, you know, like whatever you feel like you need to do is what you need to do. For me, I just feel like that's not what I should do at this point. Like I said, I feel like my music is going to speak for itself.
Right.
Listen, so your first single off this album called Dumb, featuring Meek Mill. I was very excited to see you working with Salaam Remi again. Yes. Because you and Salaam actually collaborated together to do Bust the Windows, right? So what was it like working with him again, and why Meek?
Well, me and Salaam, like you said, we have like, you know, history with each other. So we kind of know each other. We know how each other works. I enjoy working with him. The most thing I enjoy about him is that he kind of like lets me do my thing. Like however crazy or, you know, the idea gets, he'd be like, all right, just do it. Kind of just, you know, lets me kind of be free. Now Meek, that was just coincidence. We just so happened to be working in the same studio, and he came over and was like, what's up? He was like, yo, you got anything you want me on? Like, I'm ready. I was like, for real? I was like,
that is dope.
I was like, for real? I was like, okay. So I had to think about it for like a day, and then Dumb came in, and I was like, oh, I texted him and told him, and he came in to do it. So.
A Little Birdie said Drake could have been on the album. Is that true? A Little Birdie told me that?
No, not Drake. It was a couple rappers that I wanted on another song though, but we didn't get it. But yeah, so Meek was the only feature.
How did you come? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mother.
What was your biggest inspiration behind this album?
My biggest inspiration, I mean, it's two parts. I mean, some of the songs really are based off of my life and like certain things that happened specifically, like Forever Don't Last. I remember when I was doing the song, I was damn near about to cry. Excuse me, I was about to cry because it was so personal for me. I was like literally going through the emotions and writing about it and singing about it. But you know, the reality shows and watching it, I think definitely influenced the sound of it.
Let's go back to Dumb real quick. The video for it. How did you come about the video?
Because there was a hashtag and everything.
Yeah. It was going
Oh,
wild.
the video. The video.
You're next to the, what was that, the horse?
The video,
Right?
the puppets.
The puppets,
Yeah,
yeah.
the puppets.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do something with puppets because I grew up watching like Disney. I'm a big kid. Like I'm silly really, and people don't really know that. But I always wanted to work with puppets, and I forget the director's name, but he came up with the idea to make it into like a Cheaters episode.
Right.
But I thought it was funny. A lot of people they ain't quite get it, but it's alright.
All right, Jazmine Sullivan is here. A brand new album in stores right now called Reality Show.
Jazmine, doesn't it feel good to have your own mural in your own city?
Oh my gosh, it feels amazing. I really can't even believe it. Like, I really can't believe it.
That's a clap. Let's
Yeah,
clap it up for that.
that's
That's
good.
amazing.
You know, I feel like I'm a baby in the game as far as I'm concerned. I just started, I'm grateful to be able to do what I love, but to be recognized, from my city and from the people that I grew up around. That's amazing. So,
This is an excellent
I ride
album.
down Ridge like that's me.
Put it on the gram.
This is an excellent album. I was talking with a lot of friends, even going back to the listening party with Dread, how happy I was to hear new music, especially brand new. Please tell me this is the next single. I'm tired of asking label reps, fans. People love the song.
Yes, people do. I am seeing that people love the song. Y'all got to just really let the label know that that's what y'all want to hear. If y'all just say it enough, if you say it enough, I promise you that's what they going to do.
D-Live.
But I love brand new though. So
How much control do you have over the layout of your project?
I executive produce the album, so I have full control as far as like the writing of it and what went on it.
Do that. You will not be on Unsung.
Yeah, so with this particular album, I felt like since I was away for so long, it was important that I was in control of, what people were hearing.
I don't want to go too far deep into this, but you've talked about some of the inspiration behind some of the songs on your album, and some of it was a relationship that you had where it was verbally and sometimes abusive. I wanted to know, I don't want to go too far into deep into that part because I know that's probably very painful for you, but I wanted to know now in your present day, does it carry over into your new relationships and your friendships?
I try not to let it I mean, I guess you'll have a little bit of stuff still left over from that, but I feel like I moved on. I'm in such a better place. I'm so happy now because I'm not in that relationship that wasn't good for me. It was not good for me. So I'm good. I'm really good.
My girlfriend just got out of a serious relationship like that, and I've just seen her and how she's going through the motions right now, and how sometimes she wants to be with him and sometimes she doesn't. Did you go through that phase at all?
Definitely. That's what Forever Don't Last was about. It was about having to let go and not really, being ready, but knowing that you had to, and just that struggle. But, I'm so far removed from that situation. I've come such a long way because I took some time to deal with myself and, kind of got back in church and got in the Word. And then I had family and friends. My mom is here. My best friend is here who, like, literally, they carried me through the situation. So.
How far ago was that? Like, how long ago?
It probably ended altogether maybe like 2.5 years ago.
Okay, so this has been this is removed.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, stuff can still linger on for years and years if you let it. But you gotta you have to deal with yourself. You have to deal with your own issues and make that a priority so that it doesn't.
Does that make it a little bit uncomfortable to date just because of some of those things?
I mean, probably a little bit. It's affected me, I'm sure, in a little way. But, I still believe in love and stuff. Yeah. It's just, the right timing, I guess.
Thank you for being honest.
Hey, Jess, do you have any other projects that you're working on right now? You have makeup line, clothing line?
No, not a makeup line, not a clothing line. I'm just kind of focused on the album and the work and kind of getting back out there, and like letting people remember what it is that I do. But I definitely want to continue to write for people. I want to do like Disney scoring or something because
nice.
There's money in that, girl.
I would love to do that. So.
Real quick, Jazz, before you get out of here, talk about the tour that you have coming up real fast.
My tour, I believe it starts at the end of February and goes to like the end of March, but it's going to be so much fun. I did a 4-city tour not too long ago, and I had so much fun. Like I was literally talking to my fans. So we're going to have a lot of fun and do some new material.
And you're coming, of course you're coming here to Philly, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Jazmine, you're so beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Absolutely.
You're bringing something that's definitely needed right now, especially in R&B.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Round of applause for Miss Jazmine Sullivan.
We're her own mural. Get that right.
Brand new album, reality show in stores right now. You can get it at Jazmine Sullivan Music. Or you can get it on iTunes and Amazon. Jazmine, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you.
Thank y'all.